A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Wrong one.
Hey, what's
Hey, y'all.
up? What's up? Welcome back to another episode of A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, the place where you get to be an exclusive member to our very entertaining group chat. Ooh, Trish, what was you talking about before the thing even came on? You were saying something.
I don't know. What was I talking about?
I was like, were you talking to me? You was like, that's the wrong one. I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh, opening.
No. It wasn't.
This is A Who All Gonna Be Their podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Okay.
This is A.
Now we clicking at the same time.
Stop. Y'all see, this is why I can't do nothing with Trish, because she don't know how to act. She got a little hair done and now she want to show out.
I need my comb. No, you ain't.
The
Gotta get your
Y2.
comb off in there. You sure do.
Y'all know why we here. Y'all know why we here.
Let's get to this raggedy ending.
I mean, this was the penultimate episode of Survivor, our penultimate recap for Survivor 46. And I don't understand. That's what I walked away tonight. I'm saying I don't understand because I don't understand, Trees.
I mean, the most popular person, the most popular thing in Survivor 46 is a pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Because the most prized possession, one of the only things, minus the immunity, obviously, but the only thing that can save you at tribal council. And everybody be like, nah, everybody love me. I'm cool.
I'm good.
You going
It was
home.
A raggedy ending.
In the words of Jerry, you're going home.
Yeah.
Whenever I say that, it's always from Jerry. You're going home.
It's always Jerry.
It's always
because
Jerry.
I don't, Sharice, help me to understand. And I know we're jumping ahead, but we know why we're here and we know what happened tonight. And it's just like, what is possessing y'all to think that y'all will be the exception?
And at final
6
people left.
Mm-hmm.
You take that chance, especially Q knowing that he has been the talk to be the vote plenty of times. Baby, them numbers
every
is dwindling
time
down
for the last 5
weeks. Every time you just been lucky that there was somebody else
right
over you. But
he had an angel called Maria.
If you get the opportunity to have the idol, bro, the show over tomorrow. What are you doing?
The finale is tonight.
I'm playing it. There's no way I'm going home with an idol in my pocket. I'd rather go home at 5 than with an idol in my pocket at 6.
Oh, say it again, Trees, for the people in the back.
I'd rather go home at 5 than an idol in my pocket at 6. Okay?
Oh. And I'm with you. Because it made absolutely no sense. All these people going home with these idols in their pockets. Like, I get it earlier in the game, you trying to hold on to it. We at the end. Ain't hold on to it for what?
Listen, at this point, we might as well give the idol a last name, Idol Pocket. First name, Idol, last name, Pocket, because that's where it stays. Lord Jesus.
Mimi,
yes.
So for our listeners, Mimi said in the chat, it's to the point. Is production bribing them to keep the idol in their pocket?
I'm saying.
But is there an amount of money that you would take? Like, hey, we'll give you $10,000 extra if you don't play your idol tonight.
It depends. If I'm Q, I'm taking it because they don't like you. But apparently Q don't know that people don't like him, or he just be like, they playing. I don't know. It just kind of depends on where you are in the game. But if I feel like, people like me, I'm taking that chance for that meal.
Yeah.
But it would have to be a hefty.
I don't know.
It would have to be a hefty.
It would have to be.
Listen.
Facts.
$10,000.
Let me get that.
I need a little bit more.
Let me right. So starting this episode off, we just jumped right into the end because that's the intro. That was where it got real good because I don't know if it was just me, but this episode snooze fest, boring. I'm tired. Let's wrap it up because it's not giving nothing. Did you have the same sentiments? Did y'all have the same sentiment?
Did.
Okay.
It really honestly didn't get really good until like the last 26 minutes, honestly.
I love how you always specific about the time frames. The last 26 minutes, the last 12 minutes.
And do it be exactly 26 minutes? I don't know, but I just like to, do random numbers.
Mimi said $10,000 is not enough. I need 6 figures. Okay, listen.
Ma'am, there you go.
Yep. So basically, you saying you need the second place prize money in order to
listen. $10,000 is not gonna do it, bruh. My $10,000 barely covers the wedding venue. Okay, we gotta get decor. We gotta get a cake. We gotta get flowers. It's very expensive, and then I'm gonna need some money to pay my bills on top of that. So I need you to cover my wedding. I need you to cover my dress. I need you to cover the kids' clothes and my bills for 6 months.
And
then we can talk
a honeymoon. And I need a honeymoon in Fiji on the other side of the island.
Greece. I want to go to Greece.
Okay, she wants Greece.
Greece.
So I would say you need to at least give me third place money. So I know that I would at least made it to the final 3.
What's third place money?
$80K.
Okay, they can't give you third place money. So I'll be nice 70. And ask for 75. 75. Yeah. 75. Yeah, 75. That item can stay tough.
Mimi is not let it out. Mimi said no, she needs 6 figures after. Hey, Lynn.
I know that's right. Hey, Lynn.
Yeah, we are early today because Big Brother Canada is over, so we ain't gotta wait till the episode is over to record. So
we can pop in right after the episode.
Period. And be done. So we dealing with the fallout from the vote, right? And Kenzie's like, who wrote my name down? I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. And here go Ben. Can I confess? I hope this doesn't shoot me in the foot. I hope this doesn't blow up my game. What game?
Lord Jesus.
But
Lord Jesus.
Benjamin Button confesses to Kenzie that he wrote her name down. And on top of that, he was like, I really didn't even mean to. I promise you, it's the delirium of the game. I was, and then in tribal council, he said he was drunk on pizza. How you get drunk on pizza? I don't know. But he said he didn't focus. He didn't know what he was doing. He was supposed to write down Venus.
I just wouldn't have said it was me.
I wouldn't either. Let her go paranoid.
And then you literally just said, Kenzie was like, you said you would never write my name down. So she would have never thought it was you. I would have sat back there. I would have back there eating my leaves, chilling.
Okay, look. Sitting back. Let her get mad at somebody else.
I always say that. Like, do they ever? They probably do be eating leaves. Somebody's like, I'm gonna eat my leaves.
Just like that, okay?
My little kernels of rice, and I'm gonna mind my business.
And I'm just like, what is with this season in particular? They want to tell everybody what they done did. Like, I don't understand. Oh, Mimi said Kenzie. First of all, I thought they said Kenise. I would say Mimi. Now who is Kenise? But Kenzie is ridiculous taking out Q as a resume booster she needed. I agree. Because I don't think taking out Q does anything for her. I don't think taking out Q does anything for anybody at this point. Because if everybody wants him gone, nobody can truly claim this move as their own.
Honestly, Maria or Kenzie right now are the top 2 contenders I would be a resume booster. I think they're most likely. I don't like Liz.
I don't need them anymore. But I don't know.
Hey, Carrie.
Carrie said, I don't normally come on these recaps, but the sheer stupidity of tonight's episode, I had to come listen.
Sheer stupidity.
Girl,
Hey, Rox.
I just
like
hey,
it's a
DM.
mess.
Listen,
Oh,
DM.
God.
Don't you get on this show. We said it 3 weeks ago. Well, 3 weeks
Do
in a row.
not leave with an idol in your pocket. Don't leave with an idol in your pocket.
And I don't know if y'all was here when Tracy said this earlier, but if you just got in here, Tracy said, and I stand by this, I'm stamping it. She said she'd rather go home at 5 than to go home with an idol in her pocket at 6. And that's law.
Would.
Yourself today. Worry about tomorrow. Ooh, that's in the Bible.
Listen, that's a tomorrow's problem.
Tomorrow.
That is a tomorrow's problem. And I'm gonna be real. Tomorrow ain't promised. Okay. We might even be here tomorrow. The game might not even finish tomorrow. So you gotta make decisions for today. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
you gotta
if a
get
hurricane
right with
blew
the Lord
in
today.
Listen, if a hurricane had blew into Fiji today, you could at least say, I wasn't voted out on Survivor 46. I don't know about the rest of y'all. And the season was over and had to cancel. You can at least say, hey, I was never voted out.
Lan said, I don't understand how Q thought he had Liz, but are you the shit? You thought you had Liz vote?
Liz, of all people? Hey, Miss Deborah.
Liz.
I lost brain cells. Okay. We're gonna get back into Q.
We're gonna be fussing. We just gonna be fussing the whole recap.
We're gonna be fussing tonight. This whole recap is gonna be a fussing cap because it just don't. I don't understand.
We just fussing. It's oh my gosh.
Okay.
It's a mess.
So Benjamin Button confesses to Kenzie that he wrote her name down. She's not happy about that.
Me too, Miss Deborah.
She is not happy with that. And then we get Maria. She's breaking down because I'm like, what's she crying for? Out of all the why are we crying, Liz? Venus just called me out of my character and she texted me and she did this. And I'm just like, Venus is gone though. You're still
what
here.
What Liz gonna do is play the victim. Ma'am.
No, that was Maria. That wasn't Liz.
I mean, I thought you said Liz. Okay.
No, Maria.
Say, Lord Jesus, she's fussing again. Oh, yeah, she did. She was fussing and crying in the beginning episode, right?
Yeah, at the beginning.
Because of what Venus said. Because Maria really don't be like fussing like that.
She don't. And I just didn't understand. I'm like, it'd be different if you got sent home and Venus said all that stuff, but you sent her home. So at the end of the day, you came out on top. But
what if there was real tears?
She said, but listen, Maria said, weeping may endure for a night, but them tears dry up by the morning. Because what did she say immediately after that? But you know what? I ain't even gonna let it bother me. I've won immunities. I got a blind side under my belt. I got people that's willing to work for me. I'm a threat for this game. I'm a contender. She said, they're not thinking about getting me out. They crazy. That's on them. I'm like, that's Mother Maria. I know. Don't necessarily want her to win, but that's the Mother Maria I know. She, flouting her, touting her resume like, I'm the baddest in the game. And she is. And Charlie right up under her. And so, speaking of Charlie, before we get to Charlie, Benjamin Button. His buttons are coming undone because he can't sleep. His back is hurting. His neck is hurting, and now he's having his panic attacks again.
My back.
And his back.
My neck and my back. Hey, my neck. My back. My neck and my back.
I'm not playing with you.
Sorry, I can hear that and I do that then.
Screaming. DM, please remind us before we get off about that. But yeah, so he's starting to have panic attacks again, and they're getting worse for him. And the therapist in me is actually really feeling something for him at this point. Because, normally I'm like, if y'all don't suck it up, I don't care about your back hurting. I don't care about your neck hurting.
It's probably
get it together. Could be. But I love this moment.
Or he been sleeping on rocks. So could be a little bit of both. There you go.
And so I thought he was about to listen,
that's not funny, but I just picture they doing fire making, and they like, Ben, need you to come with us.
No, because DM, I promise you, I thought he was about to get medevac. I thought they was giving us his storyline. I thought they was gonna say he can't handle it. It's too much, and they have to take him out. And so, but then he gets up. He's walking with Kenzie and the therapist. I mean, I love that. Like she decided, she was like, he's having these panic attacks, and so I'm walking with him, so he's not alone. I'm holding his hand. I'm laughing with him if that's what he needed. And I thought this was the most beautiful moment. And I also put like this. Now, this is the type of situation that I agree with. I don't know about y'all. Y'all let me know that you can look beyond the game and see people as human, and have some compassion for instances like
Right.
this. I believe it's okay. I don't care about you being hungry. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But if you're having, attacks related to your mental health and things like that,
You
or
could be
grief, I
hungry.
can work with those. You could be hungry, but if you dealing with something mental health wise or emotional wise, like that's deep like
Yeah,
that,
you can't help that.
I'm all for right, and I'm all for doing what Kenzie did, and I'm glad that she was able to be that for Ken. And I believe Kyle, our friend Kyle from Stretch Chat Pod, he said Kenzie is winning the hearts, the million hearts that Banu thought he was
That's
winning.
why she gonna win.
Are
I'm
you
telling
stapling
you.
it? Are you stepping it right
As
here?
of now, I'm calling Kenzie the winner of Survivor 46. If she makes it to the end, I think she beats everybody, getting way ahead. But I think she beat everybody. That's just my thought.
Honestly, because if you think about it,
The edit
if
looking
I'm
like it.
Ben and if Ben is not next to her and Ben is in the jury, I can see Ben voting for her, because if you don't vote for somebody who was with you during the panic attacks, you crazy.
Right.
And me being petty, well, I'll take all of it back. Like, you can't take it back. But like, I was like, I'll take all those walks back. Shoot, if you ain't gonna vote for me. But no, like, I can see
Right.
him voting for her. I can see, well, we know Tiffany gonna vote for her. Q may even vote for her, because they
I
tried.
think
Y'all
Q
knew
will
strong.
actually. I
Y'all knew
think
strong.
Q's still a real one. Yeah.
Venus, her and Venus were close. They worked together, because she's like, Kenzie's the only person that she trusted.
Child, the
That's
way
4 votes.
I don't want her Venus, Neptune. I don't want her not no more goddamn planet. I'm so sick and tired of her. She ain't even on show no more.
Wait,
But
why Q said this was funny? Why Q talking about you can see Venus from Earth, but you can't see Venus in the camp no more? He is messy, bro. I
Lord
can't.
Jesus.
Can't see him no more either. But
We gonna get to that.
anyway, and so then we get to Charlie. So shout out to Kenzie for doing what she should, doing that, being a good human being in that moment. Charlie, he also has started talking about, wanting to look at Maria and how big of a threat she is, and how, this might be the time to start thinking about that. And so they
Right.
go do a challenge for the reward. Josh ain't here to explain the challenge. You know, me and Trees
I
don't really
don't
care
even
to
know what it
explain the
was.
challenges.
I was giving my baby something to eat when that challenge popped
Honestly,
on.
if I'm being completely honest, I really wasn't paying attention because I was cooking, y'all.
Maria
I was in the
won.
kitchen. She did not win. No.
Oh, that was the
Charlie won.
no, Charlie won. That's right.
Yeah, the one for the
I'm getting
reward.
jumping
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. So Charlie wins. I'm just skipping. Yes. It can't, they were close. It was some neck and neck people, but Charlie pulled out the win, right? And he got to choose people to go on the reward to the sanctuary where there's gonna be Chinese food and letters from home. So everybody want these letters from home. They already boohoo crying. Jeff ain't even told them, like, he ain't got anybody, nobody's even got picked, and they already crying. And so Charlie immediately was like, I'm choosing Liz so she can eat. For me, it was kind of like, here, dang, Liz, here, come get you a little reward, girl, because you've been begging.
You want that vote in case he get to that finale.
Right. Which was smart.
He
Not gonna lie.
trying to do jury management. I ain't mad at it.
I ain't mad at
I mean, as long as never mind. I was about to say something ignorant, but never mind. I'm gonna let it go today.
Save that.
Let it go today.
Oh, DM said the reward challenge was the same one that almost killed people in season 42. Huh?
What?
I'm confused. What happened in 42? We watched 42.
The reward. I don't even listen. I ain't even watch it. As soon as he got to talking about it, I went in the kitchen and gave my baby something to eat. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it. Shoot, almost killing people.
All I saw was them trying to get that ball through the maze. I didn't even look at the rest of it. So he wins, he chooses Liz, and then he's like, I'm thinking about people who haven't ate, He chose Kenzie. And one thing that Kenzie mentioned, I thought was kind of cool. Treese being on the cusp of this as well. I want to hear your thoughts. But she said her fiance moved their wedding date so that she could be on Survivor. And I thought that was actually one of the sweetest things ever. What are your thoughts? Do you think Steve would move y'all's wedding date for you to be on Survivor or a show?
A lot of these venues and places do not give you your deposit back. No, we ain't moving the wedding. we doing Survivor after the wedding. What we gonna do? Nah, I'm just playing. Steve would let me do it. He would easily be like, okay, sure. But me, out of the two of us, I'm the cheap one. You want me to forfeit the $8,700 we just paid for this venue, sir? No. If Survivor want me, they'll swing back around. If not, it was not meant to be. Listen, what's meant for me, it's
will
for
be
me.
for you. That's it. That's our motto. That's one of our mottos.
Listen, a lot of people, no, you ain't taking my money. Either if the wedding is booked, then the Survivor call will be declined. I'm sorry. Catch me next season.
Scream me.
Listen, I gotta keep it real. It's high.
Oh man. And so I thought that was really sweet. So he chose them. And Maria is like breaking down again.
Rocks. Wait, I remember the one where Jonathan was pulling them. Remember they was like,
yeah, in the water. That's why I said I remember.
Okay. I remember now. Thanks,
yeah. When they mentioned the water, I was like, oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, they was struggling. Jonathan definitely gonna be on 50 random, but if he's not on 50, that'd be crazy.
I want him to be unable to be on 50. He need to have back surgery or knee surgery or something. So he
him and Hunter gonna be battling back and forth on comp wins. Now I think Jonathan would beat Hunter in quite a bit.
I don't know. I feel like Hunter's more agile.
It kind of depends. It depends on the challenge too. Yeah.
Yeah. It depends on the challenge. But so Charlie
make
wins,
no cat dang sense. I ain't never heard nobody say cat dang sense.
Dang sense. I'm taking that. This don't make no cat dang sense. Look, if I'm on TV, Miss Brown Sugar, I'm gonna quote it and I'll be like, I got that from our girl, Miss Brown Sugar, who is, always on her pod.
Damn. No cat dang sense. You gotta say it country. No cat down.
No cat dang sense.
Listen, I'm trying to stop cussing, so that works. I cuss way too much.
They're on this reward, y'all, eating their little Chinese food, getting their little letters, and
their little mall Chinese food.
Now, why it had to be from the mall? Why it couldn't be authentic?
I don't know. They didn't look like no name brand. What is name brand?
What
Chinese
name?
Food? I don't even know why
Chinese
I said
food?
that. Peking. Is that name brand? That was the name of the place in college. No, where I went to college, it was a place called Peking, and it was the absolute best Chinese food I've ever had in my life. And I would drive 3 hours to college to go get it right now if I really wanted it. But that's 3 hours. But we do have a PF Chang's.
Crazy.
PF Chang's is mid.
I don't even think I've really eaten there, but like a couple times. Panda Express is what people know, but I don't know if that's truly authentic or not.
Hold on. I know I'm getting off topic again, but the best Chinese food, I take it back. Peking is delicious. The best in Texas that I've had.
Okay.
Chinese food in New Orleans is ridiculous. When I tell you the best Chinese food you will ever have, you find some Asians in New Orleans, they cook down. Okay?
Oof.
If y'all go to New Orleans, find an Asian spot. It's called Tiffany's something. Okay? New Orleans, Tiffany's Cajun. Chinese food. I can't remember. Tiffany doll? It's called Asian doll or Tiffany doll. Asian or Tiffany doll? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up for y'all. I'm hungry. Okay, we'll get back on topic, but
Carrie said she's looking her flight right now.
It is so good. Oh my gosh. And the egg roll. I've never had an egg roll this good in my life. I'm like, okay, I'm gasping, but I promise it's so good.
Because I don't eat egg rolls.
It's so good. Well, the shrimp fried rice is what I got the shrimp fried rice and the combination rice and then the lo mein.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But I'm hungry, obviously. But we get back to Barbara.
No, you're fine. So in the midst of them eating their Chinese food, you know, they getting their letters from home. Liz crying. She got one from her little daughter.
I have to try
And
that.
Kenzie. Yeah. Ooh, in Chicago, it's Chinatown. Okay. Come on, Chinatown. And Chicago's on my list to visit, so I will definitely be remembering that. So yeah, so they're eating it at the little reward, the little sanctuary, reading their letters. Kenzie's reading, you know, she wanted to make sure that her mom and dad was good, fiance was good, her business was good. She said she'd been an entrepreneur, having her own thing since she was 15 years old.
Who
Hustler.
said that?
Kenzie.
Okay, Kenzie, you was a real one.
Listen, she had been out here hustling, okay? And I respect it. She said, I feel like I didn't have nobody but my own. Hey, nah, Diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler. Hey. I don't even know if Kenzie knows nothing about that, but shout out to Kenzie. And then Charlie, you know, he's reading his letters and he said, you know what? He talked about his girlfriend who low-key kind of looked like Kenzie, not just that they look alike, but like she's a ginger as well. So maybe that's why they bond really easily, because his girlfriend's a ginger. But he talks about, he's like, you know, I'm reminded I came here to win. So that means that any obstacle in my path gotta go. And Maria right now is that obstacle in that path, and she gotta go. And so he pulls the girls together and he's like, listen, I know y'all know Maria is my girl. We all like her, but she's the queen. She needs to be taken out. They agree. They solidify this alliance that Charlie proposes to take out Maria today.
Oh, sorry. Yes, Carrie, China doll. Yes. I'm sorry. That's what it is. I was like, Tiffany's doll, Asian doll. That is 100%
you didn't have
the
neither
restaurant.
doll.
I'm sorry. I knew it was doll something though. Yes,
somebody
that's
doll.
The one. Okay, for our pod listeners, you go to New Orleans, okay? Best Chinese food is called China Doll. It's so fire. Try it. Tell them Tracy J sent you. They don't know who I am, but tell them I sent you.
So annoying.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So
Carrie, you're a real one.
you know she was lit. She said she's going to be booking her flight. So she was serious about it. So we have Charlie dead set on coming from Maria. Yeah. And he pulls the girls, they're all in on it. So at this point, we're like, Maria girl, you in danger, sis. But in the meantime, we still, like I mentioned, how Maria was having her meltdown. Like, I still could not believe that she was going like, I just wanted to see my kids, and it's just really hard, and it's just, I didn't get picked. I don't hold anything against him and all that, but girl.
Listen, the way I would have been, I would have pulled a Liz. Lord, I would have been, I would have been pulling them tears out because I'm a mother. I mean, will I miss my kids? Of course. Do I want Chinese food? Of course.
But see, then she goes and she's like, I don't understand. She's like, it just hurts. I feel like I'm in 3 pieces. But she's like, I already knew, me and Charlie talked about it. If we win the reward, that we don't take each other. So I get it. So I'm not holding it against him. Then we get them back to the island. And it's funny, the editing team, shout out to them, because while Charlie and them is planning Maria's downfall, he says, and they mention, I hope there isn't an idol to find. They probably look for idols. And he's like, well, I hope there's not any idols to find. Q's over here to the camera with them back at the camera at the camp. And what are they doing? Looking for idols. And when I said Q, I was saying C-U-E. Q the camera. But I also can mention just Q.
Cracking up.
Q Quintavious. He finds a darn idol. He finds the idol. And I'm like, uh-oh, this is going to make for a very interesting tribal council.
This is going to make for another addition to a pocket.
That's not what we thought, though. Because Q told Maria, because he's on, which pissed me off. Wait, like, why are you telling anybody?
Okay. Didn't Maria say you might get a vote?
She did. But it's just from whatchamacallit because, ain't no just because.
Right there, my paranoia would have set in. One. Okay, if there's one, there might be two. Hold on. But it's only 1, 2,
6
3,
of us,
4.
5
So
people
it's not.
eligible.
So if somebody flip and they don't really, Liz don't like me, so we can go ahead and say that's
Count
one.
her.
And then what if I might be going home tonight? I'm doing this internal monologue for you, Q.
Right.
Because what is going? All you had to do, if it is final seat, I can understand if it's early in the beginning game. Okay, I get it. You want to try to hold on to it as long as possible. But if it is final, if it's Tuesday and the show end on Thursday and I got an idol in my pocket, as soon as I get here, soon as I pull up, we set our bags up. Jeff said,
Jeff,
hey,
don't even worry about nothing.
Hey, just so y'all know, don't waste your ink on a T.
Me.
Because it ain't gonna be ECJ on none of these papers. Okay. Don't waste your ink because I got idol.
Listen, listen, I wouldn't even pull it out. No. I'm gonna go in like that. I'm like, listen, if I was y'all, I wouldn't even waste my ink on Eric. But you can now go in there and vote my name now if you want to. It's just gonna be a waste. So I suggest you start thinking of your plan B's and C's right now.
No,
because it won't be plan E. Because it won't be plan E.
I still want a shot. The way I wouldn't have brought none of my bags, they would have been at camp. Q, where's your bag? At the house.
At the house. What?
And they're gonna be like, oh, is he playing Diddy Fine Idol? The way I would have just been chilling. Jeff would have been asking me questions. I would have been like, I don't know, Jeff.
I don't know, Jeff. Ask somebody else. Look, get somebody else to do it.
Ask somebody else. I'm just tired. It's been a long day. My mind is already back at camp. I'm just ready to go.
I'm ready to go back home, Jeff, and go lay down.
We're just talking, man.
And Jeff gonna be like, Tracy, Eric, you sound real comfortable today. Like, what's going on that you feel like you can just?
And I would have been like, am. He'll be like, what's going on with you? Ready to lay down, Jeff. What about you? How's your day? They would have been like,
you
the camera shots where everybody looking crazy.
Like the jury gonna be like, what?
And I would have looked over and be like, this is the cue where you start to scramble. I'm just gonna,
yeah.
Y'all get the whispering. Find out who y'all really want to take out, because it ain't me.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh man. I would love to do that. Like
Q is
it would be great.
Listen, and so look at it like this. Even at this point, if there's a chance, right? Hopefully the vote is you, right? Imagine they vote you out unanimously. You get to take a shot at somebody. You get to take a shot at somebody at final seat. You gotta take out the money person.
But here's the thing, Trees. After he found the idol, after he told Maria, and she was the only one he told, and he was like, I want to go, you my person, I want to take you to the end. And she like, bet, that's cool. Somebody that want to take me to the end. And also, here's the kicker. He said, if I win immunity, I'm going to use this on you. If you win immunity, I'm going to play it for myself, no matter what. What happened to that? That it made no sense, absolutely none. And so you
right out the door,
Maria.
Apparently.
She was like, oh my gosh, she would be willing to use an idol on me. That's somebody I need to keep in the game. Forget what everybody else talking about, which is smart.
Right.
If this man willing to use an idol on me, I'm definitely taking you to the end. Right. If I'm Maria. And I'm with Q, although I didn't want Charlie to go home, because this is when conversations of Maria turning on Charlie. She's like, Liz could be the option that we use, but Charlie, he's a great game player. He's been playing the game. He's my number, he's been my number one. However, I know sometimes in these games, you got to be able to cut somebody. You got to be willing to cut the person you've been close to in order to win. And so they had this conversation about, it's going to be Charlie, unfortunately, in the event that he doesn't win immunity. And so I'm like, I don't want Charlie to go home yet, because I kind of want him to win this Maria versus Charlie war. However, but I'm like, if that's how the cards fall, Q
You
got an
want
idol.
Charlie to win
So
over Maria?
yeah, because she shouldn't have took out Tiffany.
I want Maria to win over Charlie.
Nope. Well, you just because no, no.
What you
She
about
took
to
out
say?
Tiffany. Nothing.
It's just because she
Tiffany
your
took out.
mother. That's what you about to say. What?
Yes. Yeah.
It's like she got kids. Okay, they expensive. I'm cracking
I
up that you
mean,
know me.
so well. I'm like, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I say that. But I honestly will be okay with Maria winning because the woman
I'll
played
be
this
the same
game
with
down.
Charlie, kinda, maybe.
And I'm just gonna skip
Taylor
to it.
Swift, I don't like.
They go to the immunity. Right, it's the Taylor Swift I don't like. And I'm just skipping forward. She wins immunity. Again, she ate that puzzle up. Like she looked at
Baby,
Benz one time and it's like, I know what to do.
hold on. The way though, Charlie was really like, what I like. I said, "Damn, Charlie, did you get it?" Like he was there so hard. The way I would
Look,
have been Q was like, I ain't.
Q
gonna-
said, I ain't even.
Q was a spectator at this
Right.
challenge. He was just like, I'm not getting anywhere, so I'm just gonna watch the show. I was
Right.
like, now he's sitting at home on the couch with us.
Well, because here's the thing. At that point, if you see Maria's about to win, that means your closest ally is safe. Your only ally is safe. You have an idol back home in your jacket skirt, Q skirt pocket.
In your Q skirt.
I'm chilling too. You don't need to win. The person that you wanted to be safe is about to win. So why try? I'd give up too because I know I'd be safe.
They could have came together and just made a crazy move. Like, come on. Who do we
And
want
so
without?
Maria wins her 4th win. Y'all, 4. I believe Jeff said this is like she set a record or she tied a record or whatever in terms of stats
Maria
for women
eating.
winning. And I said, that's a beast. She's a boss. You know what a boss look like? You looking at one. She handles big business. Okay. Because not only has she been a social threat, because this woman has social connections out the wazoo. She has been strategic, implemented a blind side to take somebody's idol out. She's already orchestrated her own closest allies blind side. She's also taken the social pariah, the person nobody wants to work with, and made him a weapon for herself and a shield. On top
And
of
most
4
importantly,
wins,
Eric, what's most important?
she's a mother.
Ah.
She's a mother. I mean, I can't speak. I joke when I say Maria shouldn't win the game because I'm just playing. Because Maria has played this game inside out. She's played the palm trees off this island to this point, and she would deserve this win 1000% over. And she'd honestly be one of the best winners I've seen. If Maria, because she's controlled. If she were to win this game, she would have controlled this game from beginning to end. Okay, and it would be great to see. It would be great to see. So yeah, that's a boss. If you want to know what a boss look like, look up Mother Maria because she's one. And so with her being saved, Charlie's like, oh dang, that
was looking
ruins the plan.
That plane.
Right. And so, well, Mimi, that's what they were supposed to do. If Charlie, hadn't included her on the, yeah, she probably would have. But they got back to camp. And Q is talking to Maria. He's like, Charlie, that's good. We still doing Charlie. She said, bet that's what we need to do. He gotta go. I love the kid, but you're gonna be Uncle Charlie after this. We'll see you. She was giving his eulogy. Okay, so she's tied with immunity wins. Okay. Yeah, come on, Mother Maria.
Come on. You matter of fact, go and scoop that immunity win next week, Maria. Go ahead.
And break the
Pass
tie
right on
and
up.
set a record.
That'd be dope.
Come on, set a record. And so she's like, I love this kid. He's amazing. He gonna be Uncle Charlie to my kiddos when he get home. But she basically giving his eulogy like he'll be going home tonight.
Baby, she was ready.
And I was like, dang, because Charlie really think that Q going home. Because Q went and sat down with Liz and Kenzie. He was like, I think it need to be Charlie. What y'all think? And they were both, oh my gosh, she's so good. He gotta go. And then you have them going to Maria. They're like, we just played up in her face. They played all in her face. I'm like, oh yeah, Charlie is the move. He's too good. He gotta go. And she just buying it. And I said to myself, and I tweeted it from the account, I said, if these girls put on an Oscar-winning performance and convince Maria that they really are down to vote out Charlie, and she goes back and tell Q that it's good, the girls are fully on board, that he can save his idol, and then they vote him out still, child, I don't know. And it looked like that's what happened, because she was fully convinced that they were on board, because she went and spoke to Charlie. And he was like, oh, yeah, we're doing Q. And she's like, yeah, we're doing Q. Let's keep it easy. It's simple. That's what, Byyyeee and them talked about. And it's crazy because now all of a sudden everybody's been saying, oh, King Q, gotta go. Not he King now. Not he King Q.
Oh, now I'm king.
Ooh. Now he's the king. And so now the plan is all up in the air. And I'm like, well, Q already then said he gonna use his idol no matter what he's talking about. Then he moves to, if I get an inkling of anything, ain't no inkling. You already said use the idol.
And you got the inkling, sir. Q. Sir. You got the ink and the ling.
Had it all on paper. The signs were there. And so they go to tribal, and I'm like, what is about to happen? I was like, dang, Charlie is get blindsided, or Q is about to go home with the idol in his pocket. And I just knew that Q was not going to be foolish enough to not play his idol. I said to myself, you've seen what's happened these last 3 weeks. And then you got people in the comments, well, he doesn't know what we know. He don't know everything. He don't have to know everything. He knew that Tiffany, even if he didn't believe Hunter had an idol, he knew Tiffany had one. Right? And even if he didn't know about Venus's idol, you know that she still went home when it was supposed to be you.
He knew about Hunter's, right?
No. Hunter told everybody, but everybody speculated. Nobody really believed it, quote unquote. But for me, if he told you, you knew about it, regardless if you saw it or not. So that's two people you knew had an idol and went home with it.
And you got to realize, like, dang, the game is ending in a few days and nobody has used an idol. There's something going on.
Something in the water
ain't
ain't
clean. Is it just a coincidence that one of these people have an idol? Or are they going home?
No. They're going home. And Jeff brought it up. Look at the jury, y'all. Will it be another blind side tonight? And Q was like, I'm just thinking about the people who said they're going to be working together. We're going to make a move. And that's what I'm trusting in. There's no trust.
One thing Jeff
only the finale.
One thing Jeff going to do is throw some shade. Okay? Is it going to be a blind
some breadcrumbs?
That means a blind side's coming. That means it's on the way.
He be giving crumbs. Like
he do. And I know they be back there like Jeff. But don't nobody be paying attention. That's why they keep letting them do it.
I listen. I love Tiffany down. I would love to talk to Tiffany soon when the season is over, because I don't think I've ever seen him be so blatant with his breadcrumbs and trying to cue somebody in, pun not intended, cue somebody in onto what was about to happen. Because he kept looking over there. We've said it again, 2 weeks now. Q is the vote, but they went home. Could this be another situation, Tiffany? Could this be another situation that Q is a smokescreen?
Production was rooting for Tiff.
They were rooting so hard.
Back there in them curtains. Behind them curtains and leaves.
I don't think, only thing Jeff could have did was basically like, Tiffany, you need to use your idol. That's the only thing he could have said differently. Besides all the
Tiffany, what you got in that pocket, sis? Before we get to this vote. If Jeff would have called her, sis, I would have been cackling. Jeffrey, who you been hanging with?
Like, sis, are you sure Q going home? How sure? Oh, like, sis, how sure are you about this?
Boy, the cameraman would have been like this on Tiffany pocket. I would have been like, and Tiffany was like, what you doing? No, I'm just trying to get that angle right there. Right. Are you got the camera in my lap? No, not your lap, your pocket. Is there
Your left pocket.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This one, then. That one. Yeah, just getting the camera shot. You know, the
Right.
before.
The before. Just, and so even the camera that they look in to vote, I would have been tilting it down like that pocket right there. So they vote. Jeff says, does anybody have a hidden immunity idol or an advantage they would like to play? Stand up now, forever hold your peace. Did he stand up, y'all? Did Q stand up?
Does anybody have an immunity idol? Everybody quiet. And let's see if anybody want to pull something out their pocket. Or shall I say out of their Q skirt?
Skirt,
Huh?
right.
Okay.
Anybody look. Does anybody have a hidden immunity idol or an advantage in their skirt?
Now's the time to pull it out of their Q skirt. I mean,
literally, like, he doesn't do it, y'all. And at that point, I knew he was gone, but I was just like flabbergasted.
I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was
stunned.
like, is Q gonna make it? I was like, is Q actually gonna make it through another tribal council? Is he gonna be the little cockroach that survive a nuclear blast every week? He didn't make it this week, Lord. He didn't make it.
His time's up because Q was voted out, and he didn't. He was blindsided because he really thought Charlie was going home, and Charlie did not go home. Maria and Q were fooled, and so
Q was my entertainment for the season. Bro, he's so damn funny.
I think somebody mentioned that this is probably the least interesting Final Five in the new era, and I won't say they're the least interesting, but I would definitely say they're probably the least entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, some deserved winners. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But boring.
Yeah.
But boring.
Boring. Yeah. Very boring.
Yeah.
Some deserving winners, but boring.
He kind of had a few little exciting runs for a minute, but it's
yeah,
like,
she did. Yeah.
Like, okay.
So Q goes home, and I am just perplexed, confounded, flabbergasted, shocked, and bewildered, befuddled. Like, I'm just not understanding.
Be pissed. For me. Be pissed.
I need to clip that because what is wrong with you? But no,
you saying all the words I knew, so I had to make up one because I had to mold my vocabulary right now.
Because it made absolutely no logical sense for Q not to use an idol. One, these people don't like you. They've been trying to get you out for 4 weeks, and you just being saved by an angel named Maria. And that time is up. You have an idol in your pocket. You can save yourself, finally protect yourself, and you don't take that chance. And Q, Quintavious, I don't understand.
And you had the opportunity. Like, as of right now, Maria is your number one in the game, right? To take out her number one.
Because him
use the idol. Why would you use
him using the idol to save his, if he would have stuck to his word, saved himself no matter what, regardless if you were saved, use the idol anyway.
Charlie would have been out the door.
Takes out Charlie. The jury would have been like, how do we not reward this man if he gets to the end?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, too,
do you know what I would have did?
What you would have did?
I know it didn't happen, but you know what I would have did? I would have been so messy. Because obviously, if Charlie goes to the jury, he's going to vote for Maria, whether she says, oh, I orchestrated Charlie's move. After Charlie got up to get snuffed, I would have high-fived Maria. Like, Maria, we did it. Hopefully, she mad at you and give me your vote.
Facts.
Oh, that would have been so messy. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. Got to be messy. Man.
And so, what was I gonna say? So I think at this point we all say Q's a goat to take because nobody likes him in the jury. But I was talking with a couple of my friends, and I was like, well, given how charismatic he is and his ability to charm and his ability to speak really well, and adding a huge move like that to his resume, if he were to make it the final 3,
Mhm.
I could honestly see maybe the jury thinking about the game. I don't know how much the game matters to a lot of people, but I can see Charlie respecting. As long as Maria's not in the end, I could see potentially Q beating the other people left, minus Kenzie.
Yeah,
But
I can see it.
we'll never know because Q will be at the jury at
Yeah,
Ponderosa.
at Ponderosa.
I think Liz. Yeah, Liz. That's who I would say too. If she were to win at 5, but I don't think she winning at 5. I think she's going to be a casualty. Like,
Say Maria going home
well, I
next.
want. Yeah, I think she going because she showed her hand with this one. She turned against Charlie and it failed, and now he knows that you out for him, and has the other people are solidly with him. The other 4 of the 5 are with Charlie. They're all together. They all voted together. So Maria is on her own. She has to win, otherwise she's going home. That's
Mm.
it. She's the
Mm.
Ricard of the season. She's the Jessie of the season.
It's
She's
definitely sounding like it, huh?
Maybe. Like she has to go.
Nah, you know
She has
what?
to.
Maria might be going next week. I can see that actually.
Because if she doesn't win immunity, she's going. Because who wouldn't take her out?
Oh, I have to say, I don't know if y'all know now that we know who the actual final 5 is. I can say this. That Survivor spoiled who the final 5 was
Yes,
in
Miss
the
Deborah, they have.
promos. So far, everybody home. Yes, everybody went home with Idol, but they spoiled who the final 5 was. In the promos, and it just shows their legs. But obviously, these people are wearing the same thing, so we know who their legs is. Ain't no black legs, so we knew Q's going home. So I literally, like, I seen people talking about it for like the longest, but I never really looked at the poster, and I literally looked at it today, and I said, "Ain't not one black leg in there." So Q must be going home tonight.
I didn't even
I
see
was
the
like, man,
promo.
I'm at the let me see.
Send it to me. Yeah, I know, Miss Deborah. It's a shame and a disgrace. Because how do y'all let that happen? I have to go to the bushes and weep. Because 5 people total, Miss Deborah, this season, 5 people have went home with the idol in their pocket. 4 have went home back to back to back to back.
Yep.
Hunter, Tiffany, Venus, now Quintavious.
Yep.
And freaking Sang. This season is not real, y'all. This is a simulation. It has to be a simulation because how does this happen? This has never happened before. I don't think. I haven't even watched all of Survivor, and I know this ain't happened before because everybody has talked about it each week. This has happened. Ain't nobody.
So has there ever? There's never been a season where not one idol's been used.
Now I don't know about that, but I know ain't nobody went no. It ain't
everybody go home with it,
and the 4 people back to back go home with one in their pocket. And I know for a fact they ain't never did that. Shoot. It is just dumb. I'm Me Too land. I'm glad I didn't see that promo. Normally I don't care about spoilers, but I wanted this one. I wouldn't have been mad about it, but I would have been like, it would have took a little of the steam out for me. And some of the frustration. Because they get left us with the cliffhanger. Oh, who's gonna use it? But I think that wraps up our recap. I guess we can start doing some predictions because this is our last episode.
Wait, let me show you the screen. Okay, look. You see that shot right there?
Where?
This.
Oh,
you see it?
Ooh, they wrong. Well, that's only 4 legs, so it could have been a 5th leg somewhere.
It could have been, but you automatically know that's Ben, that's Maria, that's Kenzie.
We knew the girls would stay right. I was gonna say I can tell them legs. I know them legs. Yeah. So we knew. Well, so they basically was telling us it was either Charlie.
So they did spoil a 4. Yeah.
They was letting us know that tonight was gonna be between Charlie or Q.
Yeah.
Which is silly, but it okay. I get it. I get it now. I do. So who's our final 3 predictions? Everybody in the comments, put your predictions in for your final 3 and who wins the game. And then DM Rocks, we're gonna come back to your US versus Canadian. Australia.
I am going to say Kenzie, Charlie, Ben. I think that's final 3. I think Kenzie wins. That's my final thoughts.
I'm
Carrie.
gonna say that's why I said Carrie had me
Very
crying.
funny.
Not canceled and doxxed. Oof. I
Ben
think Ben
goes
is going to
regardless.
final 3.
Charlie, Kinsey, Ben. Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna say Kenzie and Ben. I'm hesitant to say Charlie. I feel like it's gonna be Liz. I think it's gonna be Liz, Kenzie, and Ben because I think Maria goes at 5. I think one of the girls are going to win that final 4 immunity, take the other lady, and Ben is gonna beat Charlie at fire making. Taking out another big player at 4 because we've seen the last 3-4 seasons a big
Charlie
player
for
gets
the
taken out
win.
at 4. So because look, last season, who got taken out at 4?
Who won last season?
Couture. Oh, well, not
Yeah,
Couture.
Yemu.
D girl D.
Oh,
D
I
won.
went one Yem D and then
Yeah. Because like we've seen too, a lot of heavy hitters go home at 4 as well. Carson went
Dang,
home
D
at
been
4.
kind of quiet, huh?
Jonathan went home at 4. Yeah, so it's really interesting to see this fire making for sure. But I think that it'll be Lindsay Kids. Who is Lindsay? Kenzie, Liz, and Ben.
Okay, I'm going
But
Charlie, Kinsey, Ben with Kinsey with the dub.
I don't know if you think Kenzie can beat Charlie?
Yes. I'm only gonna say this. I think only because
of the connections on the jury.
Her connections on the jury, and to a lot of them that's in jury right now, Charlie was Maria's puppet. And no matter what he says, I feel like a lot of the people that are in jury are mind made up people, if that makes sense. I feel like there's not a lot of people that are persuaded just based off the personalities that we know, like Soda. So I already know who I'm voting for. You know what I'm saying? Venus. Well, I know I don't like so-and-so, so I already know who I'm voting for. I do feel like there's not gonna be much that can be said in a speech, but I mean, of course, it always comes down to these questions and how people are affected by it. But I honestly do feel like, regardless of who makes it, especially off of this final 5, I feel like minds are made up. But I do think Kenzie has really good, strong relationships with a lot of them, especially a lot of the girls. And how many girls are in the jury? Soda,
only 2, 3 right now.
3. And I think Liz goes. I really do think Liz goes. So that's 4.
And Maria will too. So that's 5.
Q gonna vote for her.
Yeah.
I think
and I don't know who Kevin gonna vote for. I honestly, I would listen. I'm saying Liz. I can see them voting for her, like, because you got Tevin and Hunter on there too. I can see it being Charlie, Kenzie, and Ben, and Charlie being that person who gets 1 vote from Maria, and Ben getting no votes, and Kenzie securing the other ones because, yeah, I can see that. I can see that too. I'm just not. I don't know. Maybe we see Charlie's game a little differently. We see more.
Honestly,
like
it just
too big of a threat. But
he know all this Taylor Swift. We're gonna see what this mouthpiece is info, because and Charlie definitely seems like he can talk. He would have a good speech.
He's a lawyer. He better be able to talk.
Oh, he a lawyer?
I think so.
He do not give me lawyer vibes at all. I didn't know that.
Let me make sure I ain't lying on him.
It do seems like Charlie would give a great speech, but it just kind of comes down to, are people gonna believe him?
Yeah.
In the best case for Charlie, honestly, winning is if Maria needs to go next week to like help him out in jury. So law student. Okay. And that's funny, because I was about to say, he kind of gives me like, maybe I'm trying to be a lawyer, but he don't give me like, I'm a lawyer and I do cases today. He kind of give me
this ain't no better practice than a final tribal council, baby.
Yeah.
If you can't talk your way to $1 million, you don't need to be taking my case.
So that means he about to answer these questions real good. Real good.
He better. Because if
So
I'm
we gonna
watching
see.
this and I'm in Massachusetts or wherever he from, don't be my lawyer. You ain't about to be my lawyer. You can't secure yourself $1 million. Because how can I depend on you to win my
I'd be
case?
like, you law survivor, new lawyer. You ain't about to put me in jail,
Mm-mm.
sir. No.
No,
I
gonna have
cannot do
me
jail.
up under the jail. Like you couldn't even win yourself some money. How you gonna win my
Listen,
case?
I am not about to be booked. New lawyer, please.
Baby, what? Gonna come in talking about all I
Freaking
can do is give you this plea deal of 25 and I can get it down to 15. Excuse me?
While we playing, Charlie might be a real estate lawyer. You talking about doing
Right.
criminal. Like
Which
X, what he
feel
be
like he a
doing? I
defense
forgot what
attorney.
X be doing, but he be doing some
X does like I don't know
boring.
what X do.
Something boring.
stuff.
Yeah. Now I know Annalise
Um,
Keaton. I'm trying to.
Nah.
They need to put some Annalise Keatons on Survivor. I need a
Yeah.
like a heavy hitter. You know, Miss Castillo, like one of them.
Miss Castillo.
Castillo.
Give us some Tegan
I can't
Price,
even do
baby.
it.
Tegan Price. Miss
Castillo.
Castillo. Miss Castillo.
Yep.
I love me some Tegan Price, baby, from How to Get
Ooh.
Murdered. But yeah,
On
that's
Australia.
the end of our recap. But I don't know. I sent this to Treese. So listeners and viewers, it has been confirmed that they will be doing US versus Australian Survivor next Australian Survivor season. So they will be hosting it in Australia, and a lot of people are excited about that because Australia Survivor apparently is a lot better than Big Brother.
Bruh.
It's a lot better than US.
I will say I've watched one episode of Australian Survivor. It is very long. Like when they do the comps, you know how like they kind of like edit it down in US. Now you gonna watch this. So I'm glad I'm over here in the US where I can but Australian Survivor do seem more spicy. Now I only did watch one episode, but when I tell you that one episode was good, it was. I forgot what I ended up doing, but I was just like, oh, I don't like waiting for episodes every week. I'm such an impatient person. I am
I think
throw all the episodes up type person. So I felt like I was like, I'm gonna watch it when it's over. But
and I think that Survivor is
good.
like our Big Brother. It's like Big Brother. It comes on 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Ooh, could you imagine a Survivor did 3 days a week? Ooh,
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
In terms of who
I want to see Parvati no more. I don't want to see her no more. I'm tired of her. I've seen her too much.
I think Boston is too old to, he did this, just did Deal or No Deal
But
Island.
he doing a show now.
Girl, he gone.
And
that
I
show's
think he's
over.
still on it. Oh.
He went home at 4.
Oh, I could have sworn I literally saw a promo and he was in it.
It was over. Yeah, the finale was a couple days ago.
Spoiler alert. So who won?
Some girl named Jordan or something.
I don't know who it is. Spoiler alert.
I didn't either. Yeah, I heard last season was really, really good, and a really great person won. Like the person who should won, who's like controlled the season, won last season. But I don't know. I don't know enough people. Boston. DM. I'm trying to think.
Ozzy is not going to be there because of his OnlyFans. Hold on, Ozzy got OnlyFans. Who is Ozzy?
Ozzy.
What he look like? Let me see if his OnlyFans.
You know who Ozzy? Girl, I don't know why she's saying that. Like yes, he was in. Remember, he was in Fans versus Favorites that we watch. Lusco.
Lus?
Oh, that's his last name. That's not his last name. Ozzy something, child.
Oh, I remember Ozzy. Okay, he had to show. Okay, I remember Ozzy. He got
Is OnlyFans not allowed? It's not allowed in Australia or something?
No, I think it's probably a US thing. Oh wait, but
if they're gonna be doing it, be doing it in Australia, it shouldn't matter. But I don't think the legends, the older legends would do it. But I think like maybe some of our middle tier legends. Why are you asking like you supposed to go get it?
No, I'm just curious because do he just be by himself or? I'm just curious what kind of content. No, I'm just curious what kind of content he would give because I'm curious. I ain't paying for the OnlyFans.
I can see Tyson going back. I can definitely see Tyson going. Not a lot of crawling
things. Yes, Miss Deborah. For sure.
And so I don't know, damn, that's a really great question. I don't know enough Survivor people that I could say.
Okay, I was right.
Yeah. I don't know a lot of people who I feel like could do it that aren't the older legends.
I don't know much about the older one. You know, I would really like to see Davey. You know, he's been on the show before.
Mhm.
He's gonna give us prime, a great
He ain't doing no Australian
what's it called?
entertainment.
No, what's the little I want to call them DRs. They're not DRs, confessionals.
Oh,
Listen to the
confessionals.
confessionals. I would like to see him on there. But you know what? I think he'd be a shoe in for 50. They
Yeah,
better
he
call him
better
for
be.
50.
Right.
But you don't think if they gave him the call to go to Australia, he'll go?
He would go. Yeah, he would go.
I think he'd go.
He would go.
I would like to see him. I would like to see. I'd be giving, but I wouldn't mind seeing Boston Rob play again. I really wouldn't.
I didn't say I wouldn't mind because I like Boston Rob, but I just don't think he
Yeah,
would.
he old.
Well, now this is controversial. Now you know
I
they
have a
might try to call
controversial
back
one.
old dude Russell Child. You know they may try to bring him back because he's done Australian
Oh,
Survivor before.
Russell Hearns.
I wouldn't want to see him again because I'm sick of him because he just ain't got no good sense.
You know
He's
somebody who
problematic.
I don't like, but it's somebody I don't like. But you know, I'm all good for good gameplay. I wouldn't
Ricard.
mind seeing Ricard. You be knowing what I'm about to say every time. I wouldn't mind seeing him play, even though I'm mad at him and I don't like him.
Oh, can't stand him.
But yeah. Ozzy is with me, and then what? Okay, that's what I was edging to Rocks because I was like, he kind of gave me a vibe, but I wasn't sure was correct. Okay, that's what I was thinking, Rocks.
Well, he
But
did.
yeah,
He
I
just
wouldn't
came
mind
out a
seeing
couple years
Ricard.
ago.
Yeah, I thought so.
Raggedy Ricard.
Raggedy
Honestly,
Ricard is what we call
well,
it.
so people say Australia Survivor is a lot more physical. So I'm thinking people like James. Do you remember James Beast Mode? Like James, Black James. They always was good in
Yeah,
the competition.
yeah. Yeah.
They need to call James back. James, he went home with 2 idols in his pocket his first season.
2? Can you get 2 idols?
Yes. You don't remember when Parvati had a whole bag of them?
No.
Remember she started passing them out like candy?
Oh yeah. I know I got pregnancy brain. Yes. Oh my god. That'd be crazy.
So
That
I
was
think James would be
nuts.
good to have over there to compete with the physicality of Survivor Australia.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they
You
need to
gonna
have
see.
heavy hitters. That's why I was like, they can't really bring those older. I mean, they can, but I think that we really got to send them heavy hitters in terms of.
They
Well, a lot
really
of people
might
have
need to
said that.
concentrate on the newer, maybe the last like 10 years or so.
Yeah.
I would say at least.
But I would like to see some of the strategic people too, because we want to see our masterminds versus they masterminds.
Mhm.
That's what I would like to see.
Yep. Mhm.
But Survivor Australia be too long. They be out there for like 50 days.
Dang, how long do they be out there for?
I don't really know. Somebody said that, and I don't know if that's true or not. But we're gonna see. I think that's really dope. And so I was gonna make a tweet, and I'm gonna still make it. This is your time, Big Brother, US versus BB Can. If they can do it for Survivor in Australia, come on. This is what the people are
I
wanting.
don't know what they're waiting on. Like, that's an easy shoe-in for a great season. You already know we be watching illegally from other countries.
Oh no, baby, we gotta have it over
Canada.
here.
Oh yeah. I have to. Only reason why I want it to be aired in the US is because of feeds. But if it wasn't for feeds, I want it in Canada because Canada just has better comps. But yeah, I gotta have feeds. I gotta see that content.
Yeah.
But
I want their production teams.
There's time to do it now, honestly.
I really want their production
Time to
teams
do it
to
now.
work together. This is what they need to do. Because honestly, I would be okay if they did 2 back-to-back seasons of BB Can versus you, because there's so many good players that they can do that with.
No.
What you mean, no?
No. But I'm gonna be real, because if I'm thinking of the people that would come back, a lot of them probably wouldn't come back, and then that's when they're gonna call the people I don't want to come back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's only so many people in the US
So
that
I
I would care
think,
to see. So they
yeah,
need to
that's what
give
I'm
us half
saying.
of the people that we want to see in the US, and then the other half can come again next time. Because if you think
Maybe.
about it, there's only 8 slots for Canada. We got a lot more favorites and a lot more better players in Canada to do than 8. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see them other people
It
get
ain't
a
that
shot.
many people in this new era, Big Brother US, that I want to see play, honestly.
And that's the
Because a lot of
thing.
y'all
That's the
suck.
problem. Right. And we
So,
done
but
got off
yeah, I would
Survivor,
love
went
to
to
see
Big
that
Brother.
again. We did.
But anyways,
But anywho,
yes, Survivor. Whenever it happens, we will cover it because that's iconic. So yeah, that's our recap, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Any final thoughts, Tracy?
if you get an idol, just use it.
Plain and simple.
At this point, just use it.
Just use it.
Lan, we are actually watching The GOAT right now. Eric and Josh covered episodes 1 through 3, and we will we should all be here Mondays.
Yep. Yeah, Mondays.
8:30 Central Time.
9 maybe. 9 at the latest.
9 at the latest, but earlier, so I can go to bed. Yes, The GOAT is what we are watching right now, and I'll be watching Bridgerton, and House of Dragons is coming back. I'm watching that for sure.
She knew I was getting ready to say that. I don't even know why she even say this. She knew I was getting ready to say that.
Bridgerton coming back, and I'm watching that.
What's the name of it?
Bridgerton.
It's called what?
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton. I'm country. Bridgerton. That's what I said. Bridgerton.
You saying Bridgerton?
Bridgerton. You know what show I'm talking about? That show that Shonda had made about the old timies. So that show, and then
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. I will be watching this summer. What else? I think that's about it.
I think that's it. So the GOAT so if you're in for reality TV, the GOAT is what we'll be covering until June, because I think it wraps up June 27th. Tracy told me. So for your reality TV fix, the GOAT on Mondays is what we'll be covering. For our Netflix soapy dramatic, show, it will be Bridgerton. I'm not sure if we're covering Bridgerton. We might just
do just the episode to chat about it.
Yeah. Because we could do it because they're breaking it up in parts instead of giving us all 8 episodes. So we could, in theory, yes. Yes. So we, in theory, could do a part 1.
Breaking it up like what?
Half on the 16th, the other half next month, the following month. They gonna capitalize off this viewership, baby.
What is the reason? Y'all would still capitalize off of it. The same amount of people gonna watch it.
I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not at Netflix corporate.
Okay, whatever.
So yeah. So we'll recap the 2 parts of Bridgerton. And then House of Dragons, it'll be a weekly thing. We'll decide if we're gonna do to-go plates on it. I think we might as well. Why not? We won't have anything to do because Big Brother. If she don't, I will, y'all. If she don't, I'll just combine it with my own personal YouTube channel, which specializes in fantasy, science fiction, and stuff like that. So
we're gonna do it on a computer.
We'll do it on both. But yeah, so we got some stuff coming up, and then we can stream it to both.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We'll chit chat about it.
And so we're
just rambling at this point.
That's what we got coming up. We are. We love y'all. We don't want to leave sometimes. We be tired, but we love hanging with y'all. So in the meantime, make sure you following us on Instagram and Twitter at @whoallthere. If you're listening on Twitter, I see y'all listening and watching. We can see y'all. Make sure you following us on Twitter as well as watching. And then make sure you hop on over there to YouTube and subscribe again, and then subscribe one more time for the one time. And then turn on those notification bells so you never miss an episode. And you know when we're going live and what we up to next. Until next time. Yes, Mr. Come on. We'll be here. We'll be here. If nothing else, y'all have a wonderful night. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us and chatting it up with us. We appreciate you all.
Bye, guys.